Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I apologise, it's been a while since I put a video up on YouTube. I've been a bit busy. I opened officially on the 12th of April and the first week I had quite a few clients come, which was brilliant. I haven't had that many since then, but I've been busy with other things. It's gone a bit quiet at the moment, but I've got a couple of people booked in next week, so it takes a while to build it up anyway, doesn't it? When you first start a new business, I wasn't expecting to hit the ground running sort of thing. It takes time, word of mouth and all that. So yeah, anyway, I've got a friend who's also a client who is getting married this year. So I thought I'd have a go at designing a set of wedding nails, just get into the swing of it. I've obviously never done anyone's wedding nails before, so I thought I'd better get a bit of practice in. So I'm just doing this on my silicone hand. I haven't filmed doing any sort of clients' nails yet. I will do as I get more confident doing real people. It is a bit different to working on a practice hand, obviously, because people move about and they won't relax their fingers, and it's takes a bit of getting used to. But anyway, I'm doing an extended nail bed on the ring finger and index finger on this set, and the rest I do an ombre, although the middle finger I end up doing a glitter over it. Actually, I do it twice. It's the first time I'm not happy with the result. I used a glitter and didn't realise it had bits of mylar in it, and they were all sticking up. So then I tried top coating it to get it to lay flat, and it didn't work. So I ended up just sort of filing it all off and using a different glitter. You'll see all that when we get there. I have some fun and games with these nails. I have great fun when I'm trying to do some stamping on the thumb as well. It'll make you laugh. I was going to cut it out, but I thought, no, I'll leave it in and give people something to laugh at. It just keeps going wrong. This pink that I'm using is a CJP core powder, and it's called Dolly. It's quite a new one for me anyway. It's been out for a little while now, but it is one of the newer core powders, but I only got it a few weeks ago. First time I've used it in a set, I think. And then I get my Snow White to do the white on the tips of the ombre nails. I'm using a different monomer there because the one I use generally is the 1.2. It's a slow setting powder, and it's lovely to work with. But the problem with it is it's a primerless liquid, so it's got built-in primer, and the primer in it reacts with the bleach from the kitchen roll, and it goes yellow. So you end up with sort of yellowy nails that don't look very nice. So I'm using a different monomer there. It's the old, what's it called? I've forgotten what it's called. I'll put it in the description box. It's still CJP, it's just a different monomer. Getting bits in these nails and to dig them out and then fill in the holes. I did put clean kitchen paper down. I don't know where all the bits were coming from. And back to the Dolly for the cuticle end of the nail. And just blend that up over the white. And go with the cuticle bead. Oh, I jumped ahead slightly there. I think there's somebody knocked on the door and I had to just kind of run down the stairs and come back. So I did these yesterday, so I finished them off today. Did the main part yesterday and did the stamping and stuff today. It's the thing with the practice hand, you don't have to do it all at once. What I'm doing is, when I sort of disappear off camera, but I'm draining the back of the bead, draining the liquid out of the back of the brush that the bead is on, so that it's not so wet, and that way it's more opaque. You see more of the pigment in it, it's not so transparent. And now I am smiling my file line. To use my little catchphrase. Get nice and crisp. Making sure it's the same height all the way around that wall. And the same on the index finger. A bit off camera, sorry about that. And then I come my Snow White again for the white French tips. And the same on the index finger again. It doesn't matter about getting the white onto the pink there, because I'm going to go over it with my e-file anyway. And now I'm capping the ombre nails in crystal glass. That protects a nice blend of the pink and white when you file, so you're not filing into the blend. Lent that against something and made a big dent in it. Just filling that in. Capping that middle one now. Building my apex. A bit more on the apex there. You see, I wasn't using the other monomer for this, and it did go a bit yellow as it dried. You'd probably see if you have a look at it once it's dry. You see it goes a bit yellow, and that was another reason I decided to cover it in glitter. I think I'm going to have to stop getting that 1.2 monomer. It's a shame because it is lovely to work with, but it does go yellow with the reaction with the kitchen paper. It's a shame, but yeah, I think I might have to change my monomer. And there was a hair in that, and I went over it with the acrylic, so it's sort of half stuck under there. I had to use my nail to get it out. Okay, so I filed off camera, and I'm now going in with my E-file to get that white off of the pink colour, and get that all at the same level before I cap those with the crystal glass to build my apex. So obviously when you do an ombre, you're working quite thin because sometimes you need to add more layers to get the blend right. So you don't want it to end up like really thick. And if it sort of blends well, you end up with quite a thin layer, so you need to build it up with the crystal glass. Could do it with the Dolly as it is a core powder, but then I'd be worried about getting it on the white. So it's a lot easier just to go over it with the crystal glass. Don't have to worry about that then. And that's what I'm doing now. And you can see if you look at that middle nail now, the white doesn't look white. Definitely going to change monomer, I think. So anyway, okay, so I filed off camera, and I'm going in with some matte top coat on the little finger and the thumb, I think, before I do any stamping. Do I do it on the middle finger as well? Oh yeah, the middle finger as well. And so then I stamp on the matte top coat and go over it with the shiny. The reason I do that is because the CJP Time to Shine top coat is so shiny, it doesn't seem to stick very well to itself. So if you do sort of 2 layers of it, sometimes the top layer starts peeling off. So I went over with the matte coat first. I'm just showing you that glitter that I'm using there. It's a Smiley's one, but it's not the one I end up using anyway. And I wanted to do a sugared nail. Didn't realise this had loads of mylar in it, which just won't lay flat. I tried to sort of press it flat with my finger and it just wasn't having it. But I went ahead and cured it anyway. And then I thought maybe some top coat might flatten it down, so I tried that. It didn't work. It looked a mess, so I just filed it off again, did different glitter. You live and learn. So anyway, I'm getting my stamping plate ready for when that comes out of the lamp. The stamping plate is a Dixie plate. Can't remember the number offhand. I will put it in the description box below, along with the name of the stamping polish, because I can't remember what make that is either. I've got my clear jelly stamper there, which I had fun with. It's a new one, it's the first time I've used it, and it seemed a bit odd. It took a little while to get it to work properly. Okay, so it's not too bad on the little finger. It's like 2 attempts, but the thumb, oh my god, you wait till we get to the thumb. The fun and games I had with that. That was the first one I picked up. It didn't pick up. So I get the little bit off that was on there with my lint roller. Clean my stamping plate with some acetone. And try again. I think I'd scraped it too hard and scraped too much of the polish off the plate. A bit gentler this time. A bit slower and gentler. Okay, and this time it picked it up beautifully. And onto the nail. There we go. Very pretty. And I'm just getting the straggly bits of the stamping polish off from around the edges there. Just breaking the seal of them. What am I doing there? Is that the middle finger I've got there? Not too sure what I'm doing there. One put in. Oh, I think it was the thumb. I hadn't top coated the thumb because I wanted to put it in separate to the fingers, and then I'd forgotten to do it before I started stamping. So I had to do it before I could stamp. Okay, so, yep, that didn't pick up properly. Clean that off. And that. Try again. Picked it up beautifully. Stamped it beautifully. It just didn't reach the end of the nail, so I wiped a bit off and decided to match the pattern up, go in again with the stamper, and that was a bit of a disaster. So picked it up okay, matched it up lovely, pressed it down, and the nail popped out, and it was ruined. Clean it all off again, start again. This is quite funny as well. Jelly stamping part comes out the holder and sticks to the stamping plate. Oh my god. So good job, I've got a lot of patience and sense of humour. Okay, matched it all up and there we go. Perfect. Finally. Get all that put away. Oh no, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I thought I'd done that. But I missed a bit. Must have done. That's fine now anyway. Cleaning it all up. Putting it away. Just go around the edges of that nail. And in with the top coat. So do the thumb first this time, obviously. Picked a nice sort of lacy design for wedding nails. Thought that would go rather well, because wedding dresses tend to be quite lacy. And then I pop a few little crystals in the corner of that nail. And into the lamp. Okay, so this is where I tried top coating that glitter. Go over that one again with the top coat to seal the edges of the crystals in so they don't come off at all. And second coat on the ones that I've stamped just to protect them, give it extra bit of protection. Even if the top layer does peel off, you've got another layer, so should be okay. Okay, so that's all done, and then I looked at it and thought, no, that glitter's just not gonna do. Just cleaning up the stamping polish off the fingers. I think it made the nail look a funny shape as well. It didn't look right at all. So I filed it all off, and I'm going in with some Magpie Angel, which is a lovely sort of silver and white glitter. It's quite fine glitter. So that one you can use to sugar the nail quite well. It worked nicely. I was quite happy with it. And on it goes. Decanted a little bit of it into the lid so I could sprinkle it from that. Tap, get the loose glitter off, pop it in the lamp. Okay, so that's all done. I'll just brush off the loose glitter. And we're done. I'm just digging out some loose glitter from around the cuticles there and side walls. Gets everywhere. And there's your finished result. Okay, well thank you very much for watching my video. If you can give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, I'd very much appreciate it, and click the notification bell and you'll be notified when I upload. Thank you.